I've actually known him for a long time because he used to be a customer at this, when I was a clerk at this all-night pornography store. I will get this right every time, I guarantee you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Goad! One way or another, that thing's coming home with me. Rick didn't know that was me. I was wearing a mask. Man, I had to go shopping recently because I had to stand up in a friend's wedding, and that means I needed clothing that didn't have the words iron or maiden on them. So I had to go get sized. I usually shop on the internet. I hate shopping as it stands because it doesn't matter what store I go into. The people there always look at me like I'm there to steal Sudafed. I'm like, hey man, this is a Macy's. You don't even sell cold medicine here. Can you please stop following me? I shop on the internet because it's convenient and because when you look like me, you don't want to bring another human being into the process it takes to adorn it, especially when it looks like a Baby Ruth bar. Seriously, man, underneath this looks like ice cream that has tattoos on it and then was dropped at the zoo. But you can't shop on the internet for clothes you need to get sized for. You have to go to a store, and when that happens, that means on that day, at least 2 people are going to be embarrassed. Because what I got going down under here, this isn't good. Like from here to here's the only part on my body that doesn't grow hair unless you count a patch right here that feels like a cat's tongue. And I got stretch marks on my belly that are so deep I can use them as a change purse. A lot of people are nervous about going through airport security because they don't want people to see their genitals in the full body scanner. I am not worried about that. In fact, I hope that my lackluster cock is enough of a distraction that they don't see a scar on my side from a boil that I had that leaked pus for 4 months like it was doing a paycheck job. So I got my wedding clothes and we went to this wedding. I brought my girlfriend with me. We've been together for 5 years. We're starting to have the conversations, you know, the terrifying ones. Like on the way up to the wedding, our marriage was discussed, like perhaps we'll get married someday. And like a lot of women, my girlfriend has her dream wedding plan since she was a very little girl. She said, well, if we got married, baby, I would have to have Cassie and Nikki and Carolyn and Darcy. I think I would have to have 7 bridesmaids. I was like, oh, fuck, 7 bridesmaids? I don't even think I have 7 friends. Like, I think the best I could do is I could put together 4 dudes and then I'd have to go get the other 3 from the Home Depot. But in my benefit, I'm pretty sure they would take smokes as a groomsman gift. We've also discussed having children. Me fathering a child is wildly irresponsible for a lot of reasons. One of which is that I read an article in the newspaper that said older men, and I'm 40 years old, it said older men who father children later in life have a greater risk of fathering a child with learning disabilities. And I thought, well, that would be unfair to my girlfriend to make her have to take care of a second idiot. Oh, man. Like, I'm a terrible role model. Like, I eat things that have been on the floor. It's like mostly pizza toppings, but the other day I was vacuuming at home and I found a Skittle of indeterminate age, and you know where that went? Right in the hole. You guessed it. I have friends who are having babies. A couple of my friends, they had a child and they had it at home in a water tub, and they were not shy about showing you pictures. The wife came up to me and she goes, here's me right after the baby came. Oh, you ever just disassociate for a second? Because those pictures look like deleted scenes from The Deer Hunter. I was like, Jesus Christ, who is your photographer? Amnesty International? And the friends, they're enabling her. They're going, oh, you look so natural. And I'm like, yeah, but you know where you hear that term? You hear that shit at a funeral. And then they bring the baby out and pass him around, and the first thing the baby does is he pukes on his mom's tits. And all the women go, oh! And I'm like, oh, are you going to ban him from your house for a year? And they're like, what? And I go, oh, I see how it is with you. It's cute when he does it. All right, everybody, I'm Jason Goes. Thanks for listening. That's my time.